RHOBH Kyle Richards co-stars done with secrets, spill or go. Kyle Richards' RHOBH co-stars are done with her secrets, and they are the point where she either spills or leaves. It looked like she would have to be transparent in order to come back for season 14, but that has not been the case. So what have they been saying, and is she fighting back? Keep reading for more details. Kyle Richards co-stars done with secrets, spill or go. Season 13 of RHOBH was a struggle for Kyle Richards and the ladies, as a few felt she was hiding something. They saw she had stopped drinking and was constantly in the gym. Her lifestyle had changed. More than that, she was no longer wearing her wedding ring and was hanging out with country singer Morgan Wade. Kyle was donning tattoos and was almost a completely new person. She denied that anything was wrong other than she liked being in control. However, viewers noticed how disconnected she was from her husband, Mauricio Umansky, and how giddy she was around Morgan. By the end of the season, Kyle and Mauricio were living in separate homes, but she dodged all questions about their split and what went wrong. That was hard for fans and her co-stars because they never felt she was completely honest. She almost did not return for season 14, but did, and is still being evasive. Kyle won't talk about Morgan, let alone say her name, and now Garcelle Beauvais has called her out. According to Monsters and Critics, this went down on the after show, which airs on Peacock. Garcelle, who joined in season 10, started by saying this to Sutton Strachan actress Jennifer Tilly. However, it seems that Kyle Richards is not the same person this season as she once was, and the ladies have picked up on that. Garcelle went on to add, "The Morgan of it all, meanwhile. Kyle Richards took offense to this whole situation and the claim that she was not opening up. First off, she believed Garcelle Beauvais was not showing enough of her life. Fans have been mixed on that topic. On the one hand, they commended Garcelle for opening up about her oldest son, Oliver's struggles with addiction. At the same time, they feel that the story has been repeated every season and would like her to go deeper with her life and who she is at the core. Then, Kyle insinuated she cannot talk about Morgan Wade this season. The air inside Beverly Hills' most exclusive venues had become thick with tension, and for once, it wasn't just about the price of a Birkin bag or who wasn't invited to a charity luncheon. No, this time, the ladies of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills had reached their breaking point with Kyle Richards and the ever-growing vault of secrets she refused to open. For years, Kyle had been the glue that held the group together, or, depending on who you asked, the web that ensnared them all in layers of carefully crafted narratives. But after season upon season of deflections, half-truths, and whispered accusations, her co-stars had reached a unanimous decision. No more. The ultimatum had been set, spill or go. The whispered mutiny. At a secret gathering, because of course, these things never happened in public. Dorit Kemsley, Sutton Strack, Garcelle Beauvais, Crystal Kung Minkoff, and even Erica Jane convened at an undisclosed Beverly Hills estate. The topic on the agenda: Kyle Richards and the many unanswered questions surrounding her life. "She expects us to show every little part of ourselves," Sutton declared, stirring her martini with calculated agitation. "But when it comes to Kyle, it's all smoke and mirrors." "She's mastered the art of the deflection," Garcelle agreed. "I ask her about her marriage and suddenly we're talking about my kids. And when I asked about Kathy," Crystal chimed in, "I became the villain." The women nodded, their frustrations finally coming to a head. Dorit, usually loyal to Kyle, sighed dramatically. "I love Kyle. I do. But she's playing a dangerous game." It was Erica, surprisingly subdued, who spoke the words that cemented their plan. "She either spills or she's out. It's time for her to take her own medicine." Kyle's web of secrets. The problem wasn't just one mystery, it was the sheer number of enigmas orbiting Kyle. First, there was the elephant in the room: her marriage. Mauricio Umansky and Kyle had spent the last year dodging rumors of separation, reconciliation, and everything in between. Kyle's insistence on being honest, while simultaneously dodging pointed questions, had driven the ladies mad. Are they together? Are they not? Did she move on? Is it Morgan? Sutton muttered, jotting notes in a leather-bound planner as if she were solving a high-profile case. We need answers. Then there was the ever-elusive Kathy Hilton drama. Though the sisters had reunited for public appearances, Kyle continued to be cryptic about where they stood behind closed doors. It's always "we're working on it," or "it's complicated," Crystal mimicked in a sing-song voice. She expects us to be vulnerable, but her past is off-limits. And let's not forget Kyle's sudden transformation. The fitness obsession, the cryptic social media posts, the new group of friends, and potential love interests. The shift was so extreme that even Erica, a woman who once hid a crumbling empire behind diamond-studded heels, found it suspect. She's not who she used to be, Erica admitted, tapping her long red nails on the rim of her glass. That's fine, people change. But when you refuse to acknowledge your own evolution, that's when people start asking questions. The showdown. As expected, the confrontation didn't go smoothly. The women had agreed on a soft approach. Maybe a dinner, maybe a calm chat, but when emotions ran high, all bets were off. At an intimate gathering, where cameras were definitely rolling, Sutton wasted no time. Kyle, darling, we love you, but we need the truth. About everything. Kyle, already sensing an ambush, stiffened. What are you even talking about? Garcelle leaned forward, ever the direct one. Your marriage, your friendships, your sisters, your changes. You expect us to show everything, but you don't. It's not fair. Kyle laughed, a nervous, deflecting laugh. I have been open. I've been going through a lot. Dorrit, hesitant but firm, added, Kyle, we're asking for honesty. Real honesty. For the first time in a long time, Kyle looked cornered. There was no easy out, no joke, no strategic shift in conversation. The women were unified in a way that left her no room to maneuver. And then, the moment of truth. Kyle sighed, swirling the wine in her glass. Okay, you want honesty. Fine. She took a breath and let it out slowly. Mauricio and I, we're figuring things out. And no, I don't know where it'll end. That was one crack in the armor. My relationship with Kathy is difficult. It's always been. I want to fix it, but we have decades of problems that don't go away overnight. Another break. And yes, I've changed. Because I had to. Silence. Even Sutton, poised to pounce, held back. For the first time in a long time, Kyle Richards wasn't deflecting. She was facing the women, the show, the world with a sliver of vulnerability. Aftermath. The confrontation didn't magically heal all wounds, nor did it answer every question. But it marked a shift, one that the women had been waiting for. I don't need her to tell us everything, Sutton admitted later, sipping on a cocktail. I just need her to be real. That's all we've ever wanted. Whether Kyle continued down this path of truth or reverted to old habits remained to be seen. But one thing was certain. The women of RHOBH had drawn a line in the sand. No more secrets. Spill or go.